Kecestar Higher Secondary School juai ha khat nya tu dik uni bunai. Delek buram ga yigi le phawi ngut ikna skor yongka ki wada pas ha resol SSLC wa HSLC ga ambos yong news nem arja arosan. Kini gile phawi ngut kuntup gi arosan ngut go pas ya ke SSLC wan rungut wan go pas ya ke HSLC. Ya ga yang pukup buram da peman ha auditorium ga district library juai. Hey em lang gi bagi pa yang ikna skor kuskai wa kiwi katwa ke EO lalu. Kepada chongnya kam ke principal Golden Boys Higher Secondary School juai kamjo kam ke in charge ke ST SEO amlarem dewan seki go kam ke kongsan. Hawa kelam kam ke kongsan de ro wai pencelur ke kena skor kamjo ki basikai unang le bah chok chok ki perang yoku ke skor nai por cepor. Wai kena wada pas nang ni ke skor le de kuntu go nang le bah chok ki hai pure puti wa chakmat de bah ke yiu le bah result kite hi wajur terchain bah le ha ke menret. Hai to wa ki rap duna wan hai pure puti angko Ladamat cha rem hai pure puti umto udok kermen ne bha nang em galat wa ye khun biang ai jo ipor le em chibon gi professional course wa ye wailat waluti kat kam ye ne mo isap wa de kerpang ublaya wi pa wi dukun tu le wasnyau thu bhai isap dep tala pen plia kat kam isap wa em hawi ro ye kre chitom gi wasikai kuntu ko wa kam gi wasikai hawa kre ye kam to e ye maya solan sar ya ro ikhana umo maya du ya ki wastat dan hi hakni ga sngi dio ale iklam na principal yang skor ka ide wan da fa Jun Julai iklam no wasikai higher secondary school ar Julai iklam no president ga skor USB lalu nai te nagi khana topper ga skor yang ke SSLC wa HSLC.
As the students are receiving their certificates, please keep on clapping your hands. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for that. Now,
Orient Star Lalu, Osaka Lamdo Giri, Pinda Risa Shana.
certificate. Please come back to the stage. You guys will have a photo shoot.
Hold them back again and let them stand there.
Karen Buang.
There was one day when I was doing my work at the rooftop of our house, and it was in the morning, and I saw a man who trains these martial arts and doing jumping and practicing his kicks and boxing. And I stopped my work and started watching him as he was doing his work. And after that, he finished his training and went toward the side that I was standing. And after he came near to me, I stopped him and we had a little conversation. And the conversation ended with him saying that he wanted to be an MMA fighter. The thing that inspired me the most is that that man was about 20 to 25 years old, and he was a worker, a civil engineer. But the thing is that he never stopped chasing his dream. Even though that man was always working as a civil engineer, I realized that in life you can always make a U-turn. No matter how many mistakes, no matter where life takes you to, you can always make a U-turn in your life. And It is up to you to decide whether you will continue with those mistakes or whether will you go with the flow of your life or change and chase your dream as a dreamer and the one who wishes to achieve. That man, he inspired me that day, and he was not defined by his walk, but he was defined by his passions of dream. He was defined by his motivation to never stop dreaming and to achieve the success of his life. He taught me that it's never too late to chase your passion. But the harsh truth is that in today's world, we live in a world of assumption where conclusions are drawn before questions are asked. We live in a world of fake people where when you chase your dreams or when you do something good, no matter what you do, there will always be judgments and people taking advantage of you. And as a student, I also experienced this. And when I experienced this, I did not do anything, I did not talk, but one thing I do is that I smile. Not because I am happy, but because I know what's coming after them. I know what karma will do to them, and I do not fear that my future will be the way that they talk, or will be the way that they talk change my personality as a student.
Only in studying. There are many professional courses now. In my times, when we were students, we don't know what to do. I was in the Assam batch. Our matriculation, we read Hindi up to class 10 from Assam University. Then in PU, it was PUC, but now it is class 10, isn't it? And this, you should have attained much better, but that one will also grow much better in future. Don't lose heart. This is a word of encouragement for those who do not do well. As I've told you that this is a stepping stone to success, and that all of you bring out a fruitful result. That one will bring a fruitful result. Maybe you have talent, because our God do not produce, or He give us, each of us, a unique talent. Unique. You are unique, isn't it? Your voice is unique. Your face is unique. You are uniquely created by God. So, your talent also is unique.
When we celebrate success, when we celebrate victories and milestones, and when we reflect on our accomplishment, we cannot help but draw one important poem written 200 years ago by Percy Bysshe Shelley, Ozymandias. Now, this is a poem which tells the story of a once mighty king, a great statue, and an endless desert. This is a poem about Ozymandias. Now you might be wondering, who is Ozymandias? Ozymandias was an Egyptian pharaoh who was also known as Ramesses II or Ramses the Great. Now he was a proud and powerful ruler, and during his reign, he commissioned his people to build a great statue in his image to show his power, his wealth, and his honor. And below this statue is written these words: "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my work, ye mighty, and despair." Now these were the words, the bold words that were carved into the statue, once towering and proud. However, this poem is written from a modern perspective, from a modern reader. Now, you see, after thousands of years, when this statue is built, there is a person who comes across this statue, and this is his comment where he says, "All that remains of this once glorious statue is a pair of shattered legs and a broken face, half buried in the sands. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look at my works, ye mighty, and despair. But around it, nothing, just a vast, empty desert." This poem reminds us that true success is not measured by monuments, by power, and by pride. Because these are things that will fade away. Time erases everything. Time erases names, and with time, statues crumble. And what survived is not what we claim, but how we lived, how we inspired, and how we uplift others along the way.